Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today I have a big box and we can just see it down here. It's a very big box and this came all the way from Germany, Frankfurt, and this was sent to me by Christoph. Yeah, I kind of promised to say thank you in German, so vielen Dank für dem große Paket, Christoph. Ich bin sehr glücklich. I don't know if that means happy. I think it means happy. So yeah, thank you very much for this very big package. I do kind of know what's inside it, so but you don't know what's inside it, do you? So we're gonna go into the box and see what I've got from Christoph in Germany. This was a big hassle to get this. My post office is somewhere. I knew this was coming. I can walk down to my post office, but I knew that this would be so big that I needed to bring the car, and there is no parking except if you pay, and if there's something I really hate, it's paying for parking. And I have 2 recent parking tickets to show for that. So let's go into this. And Christoph has put an arrow on the box, and I'm pretty sure this means that this way is up, and it's up to 20 kilograms. So let's see what we got here. It's a big box. And there's a letter for me. Ooh, Morten. I'll read that. I don't know if I should read it now or if I can unbox this. There's a lot of packing materials in here. Cool. Ooh, I have a SATA connector. Or at least I think it's a SATA connector to SATA drives. That's very funny because I ordered 2 of these from China and they didn't show up. So I'm getting a refund on those, but well, now I got one. See? Packing materials. Got a lot of air from Germany. What is this? A cute little bag. And it's full of memory blocks, I think. Yeah, cool. Let's put these aside in the little red. The computer bag, more packing material. Let's get you closer. It's a box in a box. Oh, I can understand why this Christoph I was chatting with him on email and he said that he needed to wrap this, and yeah, I can understand why this took a while. Getting a big box and wrapping it. So let's unwrap it. And we have an HP workstation 6400, HP XW6400 workstation. Very cool. Let's remove this and go into it and see what we got. Oh, it even comes with an HP license, although it looks like the key has been removed. So, oh, don't care about that. Oh, I got a lot of dust from Germany. I think we need to go outside and get all of this dust out of here. That's very dusty. Okay, I've taken the workstation outside. I'm gonna be dusting it off. And right down here I have a big compressor. So the compressor is going that way. And I have a couple of compressor guns over there, and we're gonna be removing the dust. Let's see, I have a wide one. Let's start with that one. I think I have to recharge the compressor. Okay, it's charged, so let's proceed. Hey, I read the message from Christoph, and he says that he sent me his calculating heater. So this is it, and just cleaning it up a little bit. Electronics don't really like dust, and dust, well, it insulates pretty well. So the electronics also heats up when it's too dirty. A whole lot cleaner. This workstation has come inside again, and I was just wondering if anyone knows the difference between a workstation, a server, and a regular desktop PC. Everybody knows the difference between a laptop and desktop. Let's just see. I have a regular desktop in here. Oops, just next to my freeway cook. That's an HP desktop, right? I do believe that the workstation is just another word for, or way of saying very powerful desktop. But well, this workstation has some cool features. It has a DVD drive. Nobody uses that anymore. And then it has some slots here for 2.5 inches hard drives. And that's pretty cool, I think. And well, I actually get 4 hard drives for this. This one is, well, what is this? 320 gigabytes of data right there, and they have fitted those in one bay here. That's pretty neat. I like that. And this one is, oh, this one, I think this one was pretty small. Oh, 320 gigabytes. One of them was small. Don't know where that went. This one is just 60 gigabytes. So that's pretty neat. 4 hard drives in one bay. Cool. And then we have nothing. There's room for floppy drive. Not gonna put that in. Then there is an LED for power, and there's a power button. There's an LED for hard drive. There is 2 USB 2 connections, I would guess. There is sound out, and there is a microphone port. And there is a plug here that is not used. I'm guessing Firewire. Firewire is the guess. Haven't yet found out if I think that I might get that out. Yeah, it's a Firewire port, and it's nicely covered up. Actually pretty hard to get that off, but Firewire port, and then there is just holes for the cooling right there. So that's the front of the workstation. Let's go to the back. Haven't bothered putting on the cover yet. Here is the back of it. We have a power supply at the top with an LED, so you can see if there's power connected, which is pretty nice actually, because more than once I've been called up to check a computer and, well, there was no power on it. Then we have the system board here. We have 2 additional fans. We have the old PC2 connections. We have a printer port. We have a serial connection. We have 5 additional USB 2 connections. I'm guessing we have a LAN connection, probably gigabit. We have microphone and 2 We have a sound out and we have an audio in from a stereo. And then we have expansion ports down here. Let's wait until we get into the workstation. Here is the inside. We have a power supply here. Just looking for the wall wattage on that thing. 552 watts apparently. That's an odd number. We have a fan blower right here that blows down on the memory down there. There's 2 memory slots here. Each of those are 2 GB blocks. So right now the workstation has 4 GB of memory. Then it has 2 CPUs. And I believe these are the Intel Xeon 5300 something. And I do believe that Christoph emailed me and said that these was 1.8 gigahertz thingies. So I do think I want to dismount these and see them. So we'll do that a little later. Then further down here we have a graphics card, and this is an it actually says old. Nah, I can't read that. I'll have to take it out. I had it out when I cleaned it. I'm taking it out again. There we are. On the back here it says that it's GT440. It's made in China. Okay, cool. Then we have the next card is the RAID controller. And there is also a network connection. I don't know if this is a network connection or if it's some kind of a management port for this Rocket RAID, which is actually a very decent RAID controller. It looks pretty awesome actually. Very nice. I'll have to go in and Google the specs on that one, see what that is good for. And well, it's a SATA host connector, and it's dividing the connections up with this cable just like this one. And that goes up into the 4 hard drives up here in that funny bay. And it has room for 1 more. So could plug in 4 drives more, which of course would be awesome. Very nice. And the last card in here is a regular 1 gigabit. It's actually the very standard one from Intel, the Pro 1000, which is very standard network card. It's good because it works with everything. That was the cards. Then there is an additional 2 hard drives up here, and these are some very fast Raptor Western Digital 300 gigabyte discs. Let's take one of them out and see that. It has its own cooling bay. That's awesome. It's screwed in here. And it has a Western Digital cooling bay. Well, it fits a 3.5 inches slot. Very cool. Just now it's also very clean, or cleaner. Very cool and clean. And there's 2 of those. Oh, we didn't really see the number. It's a enterprise storage and everything. Awesome, right? So, found myself a screwdriver, and we're gonna try and take these processing heat sinks off. So I'm gonna loosen them a little bit. My guess is that these haven't really been off since the workstation was brand new. So the heatsink compound underneath here is probably the original thing, and it's probably pretty dry. Might not be as good as it used to be. So let's take the processor up. And I have a piece of paper, so I'm not gonna clean it over the workstation, I'm just gonna clean it over here, so I don't want all this inside the machine. Let's see what this is. This is an E5320, and it's a 1.86 gigahertz quad core. And I'll take the other one out. These Intel Xeon 5320s, they have a benchmark rating of about 2269. So 2 of them should be, well, just about 4,500, which is not a lot. You get that. That's very regular in a computer nowadays. But it can be upgraded. This is not the biggest CPU that goes in this machine. You can upgrade it to the XW6300, which is a 3 gigahertz quad core. These are about 80 watts a piece, so 160 watts for the 2 of them. If you upgrade it to the X5365, they would be 150 watts a piece, so that would be 300 watts, double as many watts per CPU. Well, you do get some more speed out of that. I think you get about 7,000. I'll just check that. About 7,080. Which is, well, it's a fair machine then, but it's an old machine now. So, but let's just play with these 2 that is in here. So I'm just gonna be putting on some paste back on this. The processors are back in, new cooling pasta on there, and let's just close this up. It's a pretty cool chassis, except I think it's missing a leg on the bottom. It only has one of its feet left, so it's wobbly. I think I'll just get rid of that while we're at it. There we are. Much more stable again. I set it up on the table here, and I've put on the power plug, and I'm a bit disappointed in this one actually, because I was sure that this green LED would light up as soon as I put power in it, and it did not. So let's see what happens when we actually press the button. Let's do that. Okay, it powers up. Let's see. Oh, now it's green actually. Maybe I just couldn't see it. Let's see if it finds the monitor. It might be on the wrong input here. Analog, DVI, anything? Find a video signal out of this. There it is. Okay, we have a fan not detected. Okay, CPU fan not detected. Let's open it up and see if that one is turning. Okay, I do actually have a CPU fan down here, not turning around. It wants to, but it's Okay, I hope I have it now. Yeah, it's turning around in there. So that's a good thing. I disassembled it, took the fan out, and I yelled at it, and then it worked again. So it seems good now. And the workstation boots. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Christoph left any operating system on here for me, or if I have to install it myself. But let's see what it comes up with. Right over here. Boom, 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 boom. Well, now I do wonder where the screen signal went. Weird. It also has a VGA connection. We could try and plug that in, but it also has a HDMI cable. We don't have one of those laying around. So I've been playing with this a little bit, and well, there's something wrong with the graphics and Windows. There is some kind of Windows on here. As soon as it starts to try to load Windows, well, I lose the signal to the screen. So, well, I'm gonna mingle with this. This is great fun, and thank you very much to Christoph for sending me this awesome HP XW6400 workstation. That was a heavy dude. That has been expensive shipping. Thank you very much, Christoph, and thank you all for watching. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.